Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to Simply Nature, Healthy is Sexy by Jaslin every Thursday 8 a.m. And 大家早晨 Mabuhay all my friends in the Philippines and 大家早上好 to all my Chinese friends. Alright, so it's been a while and I'm back with you guys. Hope you guys had a great holiday. I think for the last April and May there's plenty of holidays in the Philippines and I really truly rested. Alright, and I'm looking forward to my next holiday. Alright, so let me do a recap of what I've done so far and what are the topics that I've been touching on. Honestly, I have been sharing about the 5 basic needs of human needs. Alright, so it boils down to this 5 which I'm going to repeat every week because so that you guys will be very familiar with what the directions and the angle I'm going on in terms of health. Alright, so the 5 basic needs are air, water, food, clothing, and shelter. So every topic that I'm going to touch on will evolve on these 5 human basic needs, alright, so that you would not miss anything in your life while you are planning for a long journey of healthy lifestyle, right? So let me get on this top laptop so that I could also share on my page. If you have been following us, you could actually find us at simplynature.asia. You could also find us on Instagram, which is Simply Nature Inc. We do share a lot on Instagram, and really I think this is something that is in our heart. You know, Simply Nature, we are trying to build a following of people who are actually looking for solutions for their health in the natural way. All right, as far as it's concerned, regardless of age, even if you are 60 or you are in your 50s, it's never too late, right? Because I think it's better to start than never, right? Because we wanted to really make sure that as the time goes by and we're living in such a stressful environment, it's important that we are conscious about what we have been doing, especially in terms of our health. So okay, I'm trying to share it back to my own page, right? So technical issue all the time. My timeline and just a second. Okay. Alright, so last episode I did share about what happens to your body when you skip a meal. First of all, your blood sugar will decreases, which causes interruptions to your ability to think straight. The brain uses the glucose to run efficiently, and if there's not enough glucose, alright, for the brain to use, your body doesn't function at that 100%. So your brain takes a hit, you know, without a steady supply of nutrients, alright, you hear this pretty often, nutrients, fuel, wholesome, you know, your intellect and emotion functioning will change. You know, you'll become blurred, you will become slow, you'll be cranky, you'll be irritable, you know, you have mood swing. You know, when you do eat really 8 hours, so after, your body may feel relief, but it is actually short-lived, right? The bottom line is, not only does skipping meal takes a toll on your body system, it conspires against you, you know, setting you up for slower metabolic and these crazy hunger pangs that are enough to resist that you giving in, and later if you start to splurge on food, it's going to get worse. Alright, so what I'm going to talk about this week, I'm going to focus still on the topic on food, alright, because food itself is a big topic. You know, it can boil down to kind of food you eat, you know, the type of food you eat, the mix of food that you eat, what kind of food that you get it from. Is it processed? Is it organic? Is it fresh? Is it pre-cooked? Is it preserved? I think food is something that I will still be hanging on to because I felt that it got to do with 80% of our life. Honestly, we eat 3 times a meal a day. You know, in Philippines it's different, it's 5 times because they do have a lot of their snack time. So that's why I'm saying, you know, 80% of your time you're either thinking of food, you are either buying your food, you are either eating your food. You know, when I talk about food, actually it compresses drinking as well, because you know, fruit juice can be your food, right? So food is a huge topic, which as of now, you know, I felt that I need to continue to hit on it, so that you know we get into the momentum of understanding the importance of food. Because honestly, some of you, even if you are listening right now, you might be thinking what to have for lunch, or if you have an appointment later, a tea time, you know, or a dinner appointment, you're probably thinking, you know, hey guys, you know, what are you going to try to eat tonight? Because probably that's life, especially in the Philippines, right? There's so much things to eat, so much delicious food around us. We are so easily tempted. We're exposed to good food, you know, especially when the country is getting more and more affluent. Food is like their life, all right? I mean, I realized that when I'm in the Philippines, you know, food is their life. You know, you cannot take that away from them. So, what is food, right? Food is a fuel for your body. Food is what you eat and drink to give your body energy, as good or bad. Encourage ourselves to classify that the kind of food that we're going to eat. You know, I'm going to touch about it in a while's time. So encourage ourselves to stop and think, then choose the best fuel that is going to supply nutrients and energy rather than simply empty calories. All right. So just like rockets, you know, it needs right fuel. So do our bodies. I mean, rockets needs the fuel to get to the moon, you know, to get to the space. So do our bodies, right? Even more so, since many of us are operating our body at an optimal speed. What do you mean by optimal speed? All right, 365 days, 16 hours or more a day, 24/7. So how can your body be able to withstand if you're not even fueling the right fuel? Get that? So the fact that the right fuel to your body will first power your brain, because your operating system, you know, if you understand, in the past we always said that CPU. So your central operating system is actually your brain, you know. Good or bad, I leave it to you, alright? So, but the fact that our central CPU is actually our brain, the first thing that the fuel will do is to fuel your brain and then your body. That's why if you're lack of food, which we talked about, you know, previously, you know, the calories and the glucose, your brain will start to be foggy. That's the reason why you get irritated if you are especially if you are doing a religious fasting, you haven't been eating. Sometimes you do feel that you're a little bit slow because you're lacking glucose, all right? So think of your body, okay, I'm giving you guys an assignment, all right? Think of your body as a rocket, and what will you fuel this body in order for you to get to the moon, all right? Just an illustration. Honestly, most people doesn't plan their meal, all right? Our life are so busy with our things going around, neglecting what is most important, which is your body, to get you to your destination. You know, if you want a lasting and a safe journey to your final destination, final goal in your life, isn't it more important for you to start investing your time into planning fuel for your body? Okay? If you have been working your whole life trying to reach a goal, whether you're going to get your family a place, a house, working very hard to make sure that the whole family can go to the Disneyland, you know, can visit all the nice places in the world, you know, because you are working so hard to get your financial goal on track, and you're investing your time on all this achievement. Make sure that you are investing in your body to get you there, all right? And not only when you get there, but you don't have the body to enjoy. Okay, that's the point. So you see, take for example, you and your family are planning on a road trip, 8 hours to Baguio in the Philippines, or 8 hours to Genting for the Singaporeans friends out there, right? Before you set off your driving trips, do you make sure that your car is fuel? your brakes are properly checked, your tires are inflated, and so on, right? Because you're going on a journey and you want to be sure that you get to your destination safe. So isn't it the same for us, friends out there? Your life journey, according to the Bible, 80, 70, or 120 years. So when was the last time you do a proper check on your body, making sure that your body blood pressure is good, your cholesterol is low, your BMI is at 25, your sugar level is normal, your vision is sharp, your hearing is great, your menses is regular, your kidney and liver is functioning at its optimal, and so on. When was the last time you checked your fuel, the food that you eat and drink? Honestly, I think this is the topic that you can hear a lot of bloggers blogging around, teaching you what are the things to eat, what are the things to stay away, what are the do's, what are the don'ts. But if you don't get that value and the understanding right, that you need to fuel your body with the right fuel, you will never accept what the health expert out there is saying, what are the things to eat, what are the things to avoid, because you never understood the reason behind for making sure that you need that fuel for your body. Because you're going at 70, 80, and 120 years. Even a car, right? We need to service every 5,000 kilometers. How about you? Your body, that's going to last you for 70, 80, or 120 years. Alright? So, yet you are running at a full speed for some of you, especially if you are in the 20s, especially if you are in your 30s. I believe this is a peak period of your life that you are actually running at a full speed just to get what you want in your life. Financial goal, you're setting up your families, you are producing your next generation, you're not having enough sleep, you are out drinking with your friends for entertainment, for business, you are traveling around the world. If you're a regional post, you're always needed to travel around the world to get things done, right? So you are running at a full speed 24/7, 365 days, 16 or more hours daily. So you really have to think about it, the time that you spend on investing and thinking and planning your fuel for your body. So if you are listening now and you are in your 60s with full of diseases right now and full of regrets right now, and saying, if only I heard what Jaslin shared 20 years ago, I will never be taking so many medication right now. I mean, this is what I've been hearing, If only I knew about all this. If only I heard about this 20 years ago, I wouldn't be taking so many medication right now. But friends, let me tell you this. It is not too late. Even if you are 60s or in your late 50s or even in your early 70s, never too late to change, alright? To set yourself on a new directions. Well, if you are in your 60s, if you are doing it right now, if you decided, to make sure that you're fueling your body of the right fuel, you have another 20 years to go, God's willing. So make the best out of it, alright? So, click on simplynature.asia and find out how we can help you. Honestly, we write a lot of things there so that you have an idea where we're heading, what is the purpose and the mission of our company, However, if you are in your 30s and your 40s right now, I'm telling you, it is the perfect time to rethink about your life. If you are going for another 30 or 40 years of your life, how you are going to plan your next 40 to 60 years. Are you going to live your life with low fuel, no fuel, bad fuel, or best fuel? Think about it. Before you answer, be honest to yourself. Are you willing to do that? There's somebody out there who's going to tell me who may be in a bad financial condition, alright? And say how to have best fuel if we are financially incapable? Did you think about that? What do you think? Does best fuel always means costly? Does best fuel always means costly? So this week, I'm going to hammer on the fact that if you agree with me and stay tuned, I'm going to share with you the best fuel in my next episode. But I'm going to throw you with this and start you on thinking and deciding if you want to continue your life next 30 years, 40 years, 60 years on a low fuel, no fuel, bad fuel, or best fuel of your life. So, question is, does best fuel always means costly? Let me give you an illustration, alright? Let's rethink if we have forgotten our grandparents, our great-grandparents' time who had survived during their World War I and World War II. At that time, during war, are they rich or are they poor? Generally, every day, people are living in shortage of food, starvation sometimes. Do they have the most expensive food with them? And yet, how come? Many of them are able to live till 80 and 90 and just die of old age than terminal disease like the commonly found one now, which is cancer and tumor. Think about it. Alright, so that's why I'm saying, does best fuel always means costly? How come your grandparents could survive World War II, giving such a bad condition of their life at that time, and yet they can live a healthy 80 and 90 years dying of old age rather than terminal disease like cancer, tumor kind of disease? So I leave you with thinking about that. And the last question is, what fuel will you choose in your next meal today? Alright, so thank you for watching. This is Jaslin, Simply Nature at the Healthy Sexy, and I'm here with you guys on Thursday every morning at 8. Alright, if you are new to us, please click on and follow us on our Facebook at Simply Nature. I do have the YouTube channel on my second link. If you miss any episode, you could always go there for all the recaps. Alright, so you can find us also on simplynature.asia, the website. And if you're already familiar with us and you want to get yourself the best fuel, we do have one, which is Simply Nature PPARS. You can click on to the shop link and you will get more information there. Alright, so brought to you by Simply Nature, Healthy is Sexy. This is Jaslin. I leave you with, what fuel will you choose in your next meal? Alright, I'll come back next Thursday with you. God bless you guys. Bye guys.